Welcome back to the channel. I want to take a quick look at the Dark of the Moon Shockwave. Honestly, not sure I've ever talked about this guy on the channel. Maybe I have, I probably don't remember. Anyways, did a look at the Dark of the Moon Thundercracker, so might as well talk about Shockwave. Pretty interesting figure. I think for the time it was pretty decent. I mean, the head's nice. Some other things are with it. I don't know. If you know the figure, you know what I'm talking about. If not, let's get into it. Vehicle mode. This is, interesting. Did we ever see him I mean, we had the Studio Series figure. I'm not sure we ever saw him transform in the movie. I don't know. Need to rewatch that again. But this is a interesting, to say the least. Some issues. The back, and also transformed it wrong. Basically nothing back there, which, I mean, I guess you don't really need anything, but sticks out a little. The front's kind of interesting. I don't know. The whole thing's just weird. I mean, we still have the turret here. The blade sticks out. I mean, I think the side detail looks nice. The treads, I think, look really good for it just being plastic and, you know, not an actual tread piece. But I don't know. I guess looking at it, it definitely looks like some sort of Cybertronian war vehicle. But boy, is it interesting. Size comparison here real quick, showing off the Kingdom Rodimus and a model kit Optimus Prime. It's got some decent height to it, but I think paint's alright in this mode. It's definitely just interesting. I think you either like it or you don't, and I don't really know where I stand about it. But yeah, there's the vehicle. And onto the figure. Some spots I love, some are some weird design choices. Starting off, accessories, weapons, whatever, have the blade here in just this plain gray. Some nice detail on that though. And technically, I don't ever really consider it an accessory with Shockwave. I mean, it's supposed to be his arm. We have the gun here, which was the Mech Tech weapon, which folded forward, and ta-da. Putting that back on him, if I can get it on him. Let's see what this looks like here. It's a lot harder to do on the actual figure. It does not want to do it. Alright, I don't know. There it is. It looks alright. The gray pieces definitely stand out, but it is what it is. Articulation. Let's put this guy back together. Put the hose back here, if it will go on. Okay, articulation. Arms, basically both are the same, just the right one here will be a little bit restricted from the hose, which even then you can still move it. It's not restricted, it's just a matter where you want to put the hose at, but arms can kind of do a 360, whatever you want to call that motion. Up, down, swivel, single joints, and then the hands just go in and out for transformation. Arms here to where it's a little lacking. I wish you could turn the hand, but you know, it's just Dark of the Moon, and also the chest does not want to pop in the whole way, so let's figure that out before we get popped in finally. But there are the arms. The torso, there's nothing there at the waist. The legs, I think they're on a ratchet joint. So forward, back, out, some swivel. Technically, well, or would you want to consider that a double joint? Because I think where it's meant to move at the knee is right above here. It's just a single joint, but for transformation, it has this double joint. So technically can get double joints there. Knee pads move for transformation. Let's see, the feet move also for transformation. No ankle pivot, no ankle tilt, nothing there. And head swivels, and I think that's it. It's a little bit up and down, but that's about it. So articulation on this guy's pretty weird, and it's just the way his limbs are. especially his arms. I think it looks really good, actually. I don't think it's accurate, the way he's kind of got these gorilla arms. But it definitely looks... I don't know. I like him. Definitely has a presence on the shelf. Also, with that, his accessory that I mentioned, the hand, you can display both out, but for it to be movie accurate, pretty sure you'd want it displayed in. But that's it for articulation. It's decent, but definitely awkward. It's just kind of interesting. That's the only way to sum it up. The paint, though, some of the paint's pretty good. They use this nice, shiny purple there. Some of the shorter pads, the head, if it'll focus. Love that. It looks really good. And they use this lighter purple here, which I don't think is too accurate, but it still looks nice. It's almost silvery. Same thing with the darker purple. But there's a lot of gray, and I don't remember there being that much gray in the movie. I don't think the gray looks horrible with the purples. I think it goes very well together. Just there's a lot of it, and I don't remember there being that much of it in the actual movie. But besides that, light piping on the head, it actually works very well, if you can tell from the camera. From huge chunk there taken on the back, but it works pretty well, especially with the light it is on currently. Get into some size comparisons. I did sell my original Studio Series Shockwave. Was an amazing figure, just, you know, they're now actually going to re-release it, I think, but it became worth a lot. And I got this KO, which is basically the same. Now, of course, this figure is 100 times better than this one, new, updated, all kinds of crap. But looking beside, I mean, what did they get right? The heads look pretty good, of course, the cannon, the sword there, and the chest is pretty similar. The feet, there's some similarities. I mean, they had the basic design down, just was not fully accurate. But at least there he is besides the movie Shockwave there. Some other size comparisons. I can move Shockwave. Here is a knockoff or third party of the Studio Series Megatron. If you have a review on him, go check him out. We got the Kingdom Rodimus, about close to his height. A Optimus Prime model kit. We got a Marvel Legends Doctor Doom. ZD Toys Deadpool with his, you know, sword coming out. Fix that. And McFarlane 7-inch figure. Here he is. It's just such a kind of awkward character to take a look at on camera. He's definitely decent. I love him. I remember I bought him for 25 bucks sealed a few years back, so I don't know. I definitely really do like this guy. Just that new one is definitely an upgrade, but I think for what this one was, it's fine. Wish it was a little bigger. You know, hopefully with Studio Series, maybe we can get the, I don't know, tunnel rat thing, whatever that's called, but I think it's alright for what it is. Little, I don't know, what size was this guy, deluxe? I have no idea when it came out, but I think it's alright for what it was, especially for that being the time. So, if you have an opinion on it, let me know what you think of it, if you like it or not. I mean, of course, Studio Series figure's better than this, but if you do like this one better, let me know. Thanks for watching, stay tuned, and see you in the next one.